Attention, little people, I have an announcement.
These commentaries were originally recorded from April to June of 2024. I love the show and people and the focus of the positive. But with all that said, here's what is more. The guests love the show and people too, but are allowed to speak their mind. The critiques they share and opinions that there are only theirs, not mine.
I think you mean ours?
Well, yeah.
Opinions are kinda like jellyfish. I mean, they're flown and change shape a lot. Not all opinions shared made to reflect our true and current thought. These have been re-edited to keep the commentary in sync. I only did what I wanted to cut, so subtract and show a link. So if you hear some silence, you'll understand why, folks. And me and Kev apologize for our incessant inside jokes. Lastly, not all commentaries turned out as good as others. Some days it didn't flow as well, but we always recovered.
Also, new Cordy is really cute. I like both different Cordy designs, I'm not gonna lie. I think I just preferred Cordy not being able to talk.
Pistachio, the little boy that wouldn't.
Whoa, what is this theme song? I've never seen this before.
Wouldn't get it?
The pulsating
wood?
tuba.
Like wood? He wouldn't do it? Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I would.
So it's a play on, it's a play on words. It's a play on words. It's a play on words because wood, he's made of wood, pistachio wood, and he wouldn't listen. So he's the little boy that would.
Gibby is like so squishy. He looks like one of those like stretch balls. Like, yeah, don't we all?
He looks nice.
Oh, hey, Finn.
Yeah, I'm Finn. I'm with.
I'm Kev.
Yep.
Good job, good job. And I'm the cobbler of peaches.
Do the yo ho hello again.
Oh my god. Okay. Yo ho hello. It's the cobbler of peaches.
Yo ho hello.
I'm the cobbler of peaches.
Yeah, and if you didn't listen to the other commentary, I'm a little under the weather right now, so if I sound a
Under
little
what kind
off,
of weather, cobbler?
Under your mom's kind of weather.
Oh, what a snappy comeback.
The sheep look weird in Saint Nick, like compared to.
I miss the old sheep. Oh,
They
by
had,
the
like,
way,
3
by the
different
way,
kinds.
cobbler,
Yeah.
They don't
yeah,
make sheep like they used to.
tell the people your relationship with this episode.
Oh yeah, so it was like 10. You know, we met like in high school, and then we've been dating ever since. I don't know. Okay,
Oh.
so basically, for those of you who don't know, there's like a period of time. Like usually I like to have something to fall asleep to. So like sometimes I'll put on YouTube videos, like Microwave Society or something. I don't know, I just like to have something energetic going on in the background to help me sleep. The little ADHD gremlins in my brain like that. So, for at least, it was, I want to say it was a month, but I think it was longer than that. Wasn't it like at least 2 months or something?
Yeah.
I listened to Pistachio like every single night. And I would keep going, I would get on a call and I'd be like, yeah, I just listened to Pistachio again, and everyone's like, you're crazy, cobbler. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Well, I respect it.
Yeah.
Tissue box is kind of plastic looking.
I don't know why I chose Pistachio, just, yeah.
It's a good episode. I can think of a few reasons, but we won't get into
I
that.
mean, oh no, we're not bringing that up.
The light on Cordy's kind of cool looking.
Aurora Borealis.
Cordy, I do think Cordy was better when he couldn't talk. I always
Yeah.
thought Cordy was a she when I was little.
Really?
I don't know why. Yeah, I saw Cordy as
In a
girl.
strange way, he almost had more personality when he couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Not
he
even
be-
almost.
he became sort of AI. When he couldn't talk, he was just squishy and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they bring that kid back for another Cordy?
Was he in
No.
Was the Night Before Easter?
He looks like it.
Is he
Timmy
Timmy Tucker?
Tucker. Timmy Tucker. That's who he looks like. I watched Twas the Night Before Easter. I guess recently. It's May, so back around Easter time I watched it. And my mom was like, Timmy Tucker's the best character in the whole show.
Also,
I like how he puts the microphone out. Like, come on.
Yeah,
dude.
the surfer dude kind of looks like a weed plant, like a cannabis plant. Also, Bob Craig.
He probably is a cannabis plant. It would make sense.
Remember
wouldn't
that? Remember, like, whenever VeggieTales in the House was just released, and that one, who I don't know who it was, but someone made like a, that Photoshop of like the cannabis leaf.
it? Yeah, I've seen
Oh yeah,
that.
that's right. It was
I've
Babylon
seen
B.
that.
Oh, was it?
He's making the bunny. He's making the bunny.
Oh, the buddy.
I don't think I ever
Is
noticed
that Kendall's bunny?
It looked like it.
Is that
The
a reference
animation-
to Kendall's bunny?
Animation was peak in this episode.
Yeah.
Khalil is so oddly colored in this episode. He's like pale.
I call this one.
That's not a child. His three beloved brothers
I like that
were
animation.
mysteriously lost at sea while delivering meatballs to the small island of Boyardee. So Gelato poured all of his loneliness and love into the
Wooden duck.
Then as
There I
soon as
am.
he's a
There I
duck,
am.
he just starts foaming at the mouth.
Foaming at the mouth.
I don't know, you're just like, ah!
Duck.
Gelato loved the ducks like they were his own children.
Oh, so, you
His
know.
children. He
I
adopted
wouldn't
them
be surprised if it's one of your favorite episodes, because, you know, ducks.
because of the ducks. Yes, I love ducks. I am a duck.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, okay, Larry's hair in this episode is kind of on point. I like it.
I
Yeah.
do too. It's kind of like Hold up. You said you like Ebenezer Nezer's hair, so you like long white hair.
Oh no.
I have
Just
ducks will
starts
change my
lusting
name.
after Colonel Sanders.
That would be in character.
Oh no.
Or Tomato Sawyer
Well,
George.
you know my type, he's not my type.
Clark Wayne.
I like the cows. I feel like VeggieTales would always do kind of strange animals, you know? Like sometimes the animals look great, sometimes they look kind of freaky, you know?
The ducks, I think, are on point.
They're really cute. I like the ducks.
Yeah.
The cow is kind of creepy looking, but the duck, I think the beady eyes work. in
I
their
kind of like the cow. I like the chicken too. The chicken's goofy. I think the chickens in the VeggieTales show looked a lot better.
Hmm.
If you remember that episode, Paul Grape and the machine that was trying to
I
be
remember that episode, I just don't remember what they looked like.
the chickens were cute.
Perfect.
Now, barbershop. I like the noise that cartoon ducks make, like the mix between Donald Duck and like a real sounding duck. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's easier than most animal noises to turn into a voice. You know, like
Yeah.
kind of sway it to make it have personality and sing. I like that shot too. It's so cute.
I love how, like, there's, like, 2 townspeople, and then the rest of the town is, like, a ghost town.
Yeah.
There's, like, no one who lives there.
Only like 3 Italian people inhabit this town.
Italian.
I was waiting for that.
like, Pepito.
I think I said this a second ago, but this might be like the best VeggieTales episode as far as animation goes. Like they nailed the water. They nailed, in my opinion, the character movement is really fluent. I know, Copper, you mentioned before you didn't like the character movement.
Yeah, I don't really care for the 2010s, like, character animation, like, how they exaggerate every single movement.
But I feel like, I don't know, I like it. It feels very smooth. I guess I could see why it would be distracting, but to me, it looks nice. I like Paul Grape's
Yeah.
costume there. I'm sad it didn't get used more often.
He just immediately like, I'm head out.
From a pistachio tree.
Very special.
Leaves.
Well, at least you could let me pay you a little something, Parcheesi.
I like the hair. It's a lot better than the lumpy hair from Easter Carol.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
also,
honest.
you said that you don't like this episode, but you like it.
Yeah, so basically,
A love-hate
some of the-
relationship with it.
Yeah, some of the writing decisions are very odd. Like, I guess I'm gonna spoil it right now because if I don't say this now, I'm probably gonna forget. But like the carnival scene, like, well, they mention, you know, earlier in the episode the prodigal son parable, and then later in the episode whenever they're at the carnival and he's in the cart and, you know, he's doing the little like trivia game or whatever, like just out of nowhere, like the fox guy didn't know at all, like, you know, what had transpired in the art museum. So he's like, yeah, what about this parable that, you know, I don't know, like it didn't make any sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he just kind of mentioned it, like it was only, I don't know how to describe it without me rambling, but just, I don't know, it was very obvious the message they were trying to go for. Like, I don't know, it just,
Like it was too in your face, maybe.
yeah, it was too on the nose.
Yeah. I always thought it was just kind of meant to be funny that the scallion would bring up, you know, the specific parable that he just learned. I took it as kind of a joke, like why would he know that and why would he bring that up, like irony sort of thing. But
I
that's
guess,
what you're saying.
yeah.
You're not the boss of me. I don't
Pistachio's cute with his little nose,
Yeah.
whenever I want. You're not like the other toys, are you?
but like
Never
seeing the
met a
DVD
toy
cover and the
who
promotional
was
art, it's strange to see him with the little
after
nose,
the
you know,
wood
because
from
he,
which you were made. Nobody
I
made
guess,
you.
is just
I'm
the default model used
Oh
for
yeah,
promotions
the
and stuff.
speed
had the-
paint prototypes and stuff.
Yeah.
Gelato. Never
But
heard
yeah.
of a
Oh,
father.
one thing I don't really care for about this episode is the dialogue.
I don't
It
need
just,
any lessons.
it almost,
I can find happiness
I don't know, it feels like they're talking at each other and not with, like, to each other.
Why should I listen
Like,
to
one
you?
person just says something and the other person just kind of says another thing, like,
Field trip for your
Yeah.
first lesson in life. But for now,
It's always interesting to get people on commentaries, like Kindle on the
I
Pirates,
guess we can
to hear
try
different
here.
points on the episode that I've just never thought of.
That's my
Yeah.
love.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have.
I'm excited to listen to that one. I don't, did you release that one?
Good night.
I'm going to probably after I get off this meeting.
Okay.
It's fully rendered and edited. Made a nice little thumbnail of it of me and Kev and Kindle dressed like pirates.
Ooh.
I took
Also,
our
like,
I took
oh,
our
sorry.
default. You're good. I was gonna say I took our default Kev, the pose we always use. I made myself smiling with a gold tooth, and I turned one of your glasses lens into an eye patch.
Ooh, nice.
And I gave myself a beard.
You should have
You
dressed me
already-
up as Captain Feathersword.
Oh, that would have been funny. Missed
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Maybe if we do like a pirate sing-along commentary. Or the Jonah
Maybe.
commentary.
Yeah. Jonah would work.
Yeah, Jonah. We could do it for Jonah.
Me, you, and our surprise guest. I don't know if we're gonna say who.
Nah, don't say who yet.
There's nothing like
Something
art
like
to
Art,
help
they'll help
find
you
way.
behind your way. Hey, Art! And then Art just comes, yeah, that,
Gelato.
I never got that joke as a kid, but whenever I watched it, like, a few months ago, I was like, oh, that's
A
a
few
funny
months
joke.
ago.
You should have gone before we left.
Well, like, whenever
Dang.
I was watching
Dang.
it, like,
Took you a
What-
while.
well,
Yeah.
okay, bitch.
I like the costume Mr. Nezzer has in this episode.
Yeah. Also, we're way past that point, but like whenever Khalil was walking, like I don't know, I just liked the wiggly animation he had.
Of course you do.
Wiggly. Somebody say Wiggly.
Like the Wiggles.
The sheep had
Uh,
chicken legs, like cooked chicken legs.
Oh,
Like
one thing
drumsticks.
one thing I hadn't thought about until also recently, like within the last like half a year or so, is like before the pigs from I don't know, a little house that stood, well, I think they showed up before like Astonishing Wigs or whatever. Before them, the only talking animal that there was Khalil. And I don't know, I feel like
Oh,
Khalil
even the
worked,
pigs.
but
I think you're right, actually.
well, okay, technically there was the gag in the St. Patrick's Day skit where the pigs talked, like, briefly, I think.
Yeah, but I wouldn't count that.
That was like a
Um,
quick gag, like,
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think. Surely an animal talked before then. No, I guess they didn't. I guess they did
I
not.
mean, there was,
2010's VeggieTales and on, it was weird. You'd have animals that
Yeah.
didn't talk, and then like in the VeggieTales show, the donkey from the Little Drummer Boy is back and he's talking.
Wait,
um,
what? In the VeggieTales show?
Yeah, in Samson.
What?
You don't remember
I don't-
that?
I may have not. I only watched like half of the episodes, and the
There's
ones
a
I did
gag.
watch, I don't remember.
There's a gag in the beginning of Samson. If you've only watched half the Veggie, if you're to you, Cobbler, and anyone listening, if you're not interested in the VeggieTales show and you haven't watched it, just go watch the Samson episode because that one is so good.
Okay.
The donkey in the beginning is on stage reciting lines for like Balaam's donkey, I think is what it was called. Kev, was that right? Or theologian Kev? Yes. I was gonna say something about the art books. There was a Larry Scream art book. You all have seen the Scream art, right? Of the guy screaming. Yeah.
I
There was
don't
one.
think so.
You'd have to look up the Scream. It's pretty famous. It's like a warped looking.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I thought you were saying there was like a VeggieTales version.
There was on that art book.
Oh.
Of Larry. Yeah.
Interesting. That sounds horrifying.
I like how he slides too. There he is, right there. See it? No arms. It said no arms. Did you see it? Right there, right there.
I didn't see it.
Okay, look
It's
close,
fine.
look close. See it right there. Third book over.
Oh.
You had like
Shoot,
5
I thought you were saying him sliding.
No, I'm sorry. That was confusing of me.
Okay,
I
I'm
like
just gonna...
Mr.
Oh,
Nether with
his-
the mustache.
Yeah, he's got a huge mustache.
I know you like that.
I
don't-
you know me, I've got a thing for mustaches.
I don't know if it works or not. It's a very textured mustache. I'm glad that they didn't. Had Scooter been introduced in the 2010s, I feel like he would have had a more textured mustache. I'm glad that they didn't go and texture it later. I'm glad they kept it like his 90s mustache because it would have looked too weird.
I feel like
Look at
if
the
they had
prodigal
shrunk
son
it down, it would have looked a little better. It kind of looks a little goofy here. I don't know, maybe it works for him here, but I don't like it.
I kind of like him being bald, but I still feel like his hair might have made him look better. I like how he has like a foot too. He looks like I don't know, like a figurine. He looks like a toy, like with the flat bottom so he can stand.
Yeah. Also, he kind of looks a little creepy here. Just his eyes. The eyes.
It's a stump. The eyes! another inside joke.
Yeah.
I like the
Also,
puppet.
I just want to say, A Treasure to Behold is a better song than this. Like, it serves like a similar purpose, but
it's better. I would agree.
It's better.
It's catchier. This one's fun, but that one's better.
Yeah.
I like all the
And the
shots of
treasure
like.
to behold comes from the episode.
Look at the Gordon.
Pistachio
Look at the
Yeah,
Gordon.
all the pee.
The Gordon.
Yeah,
picture on the wall.
Goldsmith.
There's one of Apley too.
Wait,
Obadiah,
really?
not Obadiah Apley, Ephraim Apley. Yeah, Ephraim Apley.
Oh,
right there.
I see it. You stared into my soul.
How did Gordon get his portrait in the art museum? That's my question. How did this punk kid get his portrait in the art museum?
I don't know.
I bet he snuck in. I bet he
said,
snuck in at
"Hey,
night.
Can I get my picture in the museum?" And they said,
said,
"Why,
"Yeah."
sure, Gordon." That's how.
I think he snuck in at night.
And then all the Scallion One fans went wild.
Yes. So they didn't use Scallion 3. I made a little gag about this in a video before. Maybe I'll share that at the end of this commentary too. They didn't use Scallion 3. Instead, they used Charlie Pincher. So he's an old Cockney gentleman who hangs out with furries. Why? Why?
Are
Why
you
Charlie
asking
Pincher?
me, or are you?
Yeah.
just
What is
supposed-
Charlie Pincher's relationship to the Scallion 1 and 2?
Well, you know, a few years
Cat
ago,
Killer?
he had
Going to a con.
he lived in, I don't remember where it was. It's like, I don't know. He lived somewhere.
New Brunswick, right?
Sure, like whichever. He was living somewhere, and like.
No, I
every
think it was Old
he saw-
Brunswick.
He saw like a huge convention going on. He was like, "Huh, I wonder what it is." And turns out it was Anthrocon. There was Anthrocon right next to his house. He was
Blimey.
like, "Oh, wow!" And
He
so,
went dressed as an Anthor light bulb.
And so yeah,
They're like,
that's
"What are
where
you?" Light bulb.
He saw Scallion 1 and Scallion 2 there, and he became really good friends with them. So Scallion 3 wasn't
Finn.
really huge into it though.
I could see that.
Finn, me and you should go to an Anthrocon as Bob and Larry because we are anthropomorphic vegetables.
We could do that, yeah. Or you could go as your octopus guy,
Yeah.
and I could go as myself.
Well, you are like, you know, you are covered with feathers yourself, so you know.
I'll go as Hawk. Wait till the Hawk suit hits stores.
Other than to teach you how to go out into the world and
Finn actually got all of his skin tattooed over to look like Hawk.
No, I had feathers implanted in my body. I am just a bird. You guys can't see me. I'm just a disembodied voice to you, but if you could see me, you would see I am actually a humanized bird.
Yeah.
It is true. I like the carnival. I like the lights. I like the sky in the background.
Yeah.
I like the word moolah.
What's the cat dude's like character name?
Scallion 2?
Yeah.
Scallion 2.
Well, no, like.
Oh, you mean yeah.
Yeah, like
it was what were their names? Rigatoni and Alfredo? No, Alfredo was Mr. Nezer. There was no Rigatoni.
Like Scallion 1 is Confetti the fox.
Confetti.
Oh yeah, Purina the cat.
Purina. It was
I don't
Purina.
remember what it was, but I.
It was Purina.
I thought it was something else for the longest time, and I said it to someone, and they were like, "What? What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's this," and they're like, "No, that's not what it is at all." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
That almost never happens. Oh,
It's Cheeseburger the cat because I like him the cheeseburger dude.
That's true, buddy. I really like cheeseburgers, dude.
I always like the damaged hats in VeggieTales. Characters always have like damaged hats, like the top is falling off the hat, the brim is ripped or something.
Yeah.
Also, look at little bug on top of the shelf, the wooden bug. He looks like he would be like a 90s animated Christian character.
Hermione friends.
Smile of a child looking
Oh no, cherub wings looking at.
I like how it smiled after it quacked at him.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't care for Larry in this one because he's just kind of like.
Oh, he's such a good dad. He goes and risks his life
He's such a
to get
good
eaten by a
dad
whale.
that he like loses his son.
I mean, yeah, but then he makes up for it. He makes up for
Like, I
it.
guess he seemed a little too incompetent for my liking. Also, I used to hate Where Have All the Staplers Gone.
I love it.
Really?
Like, I didn't really care for it, and then also near the end, whenever the stapler was like and stuff, I don't know. I
That
was
was
like,
scary.
oh, that's
Were you
kind of
scared of
weird.
it?
That's kind of creepy.
I used to think it would scare my sister, so I would make her cover her eyes when we'd watch it.
That's
But
sweet.
it probably wouldn't have scared her. The
Yeah.
thumbnail, the title card to the silly song, Larry looks
Yeah.
whack. I don't know why, he just looks wacky.
Yeah. Also,
He's
that's
conditioned
a
now to
huge
thinking
tie.
that he can be
Shout
scared,
out to-
so now he is scared of it.
Shout out
kinda like
to
an
my
extra
favorite
wide.
shout out to my favorite VeggieTales character, PJs, who is Petunia.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's literally just Petunia.
She sounds so much like Petunia. It's
Yeah,
terrifying.
literally. Were you
Also,
gonna
notice
do, like,
near
a
the
cover of something? Like a
Something like
song?
that, yeah. Decca's
Oh.
doing a cover of a song. I'm not sure if I can like talk about what they're doing until they do it. But
yeah.
they were planning on doing a cover of something, and I might get to be Larry. Also, notice how later the trash can grows eyes.
Oh no. Like literally everything in this thing grows eyes.
I like how the cabinets are wacky, like VeggieTales, you know.
The
I
whole
feel like
Yeah.
as time went on, they sort of
to Anthrocon, all just dressed up as the office supplies from this.
do it. Be the stapler.
Just dresses up as Clippy.
VeggieTales, I want to say like by the VeggieTales show, they kind of lost a lot of their like wacky aesthetic, like the
Yeah.
quirky lines, but like they still kept it throughout a
Light
portion of the
bulbs.
2010s. Light bulbs, like the 90s, everything was whacked. You know, like when I
Yeah.
say whacked, I mean like the shapes of like rectangles and stuff. They also have it very wacky here, very VeggieTales-esque. 2010s were weird, if I remember correctly. It was like a mix. Sometimes they would look
Yeah.
wacky, sometimes they would look realistic, like stock models. It varied. I really appreciate the set of the silly song. Also, in the pink background, Larry looks very glowy, like the VeggieTales show.
It's- the background is abstract and has kaleidoscope effects. This could be a reference to Autotainment.
VeggieTales show looking shot right there too. His eyelids went up and he looked really light green. If you go back and
Okay,
watch
the way
part,
his
then-
like I don't know, the way their mouths move in that like this style, I don't know. It kind of looks weird.
I kind of like it. His hair's green.
Oh, I think part of it is just he didn't have his tooth.
Maybe.
Yeah.
In the VeggieTales show, he lost his tooth a couple of times. Let's see how many times I can mention the VeggieTales show in this commentary. There we go. I like that little dance in that one shot, the petunia sway. The ballpoint pins are cute, but also freaky.
Yeah, they are a little freaky. Dude, Larry's tie kind of looks like a chocolate croissant, and it makes me want to eat. It's making me hungry right
I'm
now.
so hungry, dude. Gone. There goes the confetti.
Confetti the fox.
Confetti the fox. This may
Yeah,
be a reference.
Larry does kind of look a little weird in it.
Yeah.
Stickler. Evil.
Ooh, spooky.
That's a good shot right there. I like.
Yeah, that is a good establishing shot.
I really like it.
It gives
Waterfront
establishing shot right after a commercial break vibes.
It does. Also, was there any like fence by the water, or could a kid playing at this carnival just run off the edge into the water?
They probably could just slip and fall.
Like, it doesn't feel like a very safe establishment, and I guess nobody in this little Italian town.
One of my favorite songs. This is I love this song.
Me too. I guess nobody in this Italian town inspects businesses.
I guess.
Because you got Paul Grape trying to pawn off dangerous products on people. You got jobless Larry making toys.
I don't know. I mean, this is set in Italy, so
Yeah, Italy.
I don't know anything about Italy, so.
Me neither. I'm joking. How many listeners do we have in Italy? Do you think? Do you think anybody who is watching this commentary is in Italy?
Three?
Three?
Like, probably
so, we
very
love you.
few, but like, yeah, shout out to all the Italian viewers right now.
Do y'all know Pepino?
Yeah,
Pino
if y'all
spaghetti,
know Pepino,
you have to specify.
Asking for a friend. Like...
Everyone's named Pepino in Italy. You have to specify it. I'm sorry, that was not.
Everyone, even the women and the children.
Pepinette. Pepinunior. Pepinunior.
Another little Pepinlets.
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 Micro Pepino. Have fun. Why'd you go,
Oh no, I just no. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
That's not, no.
Oh, you want me to like? You want me to explain?
No, please don't.
Okay. Well. Okay. Then never mind.
I can't give up. Have you seen him?
Or am I out of luck? Sorry.
It would have been sorry. It would have been funny had he had like a stock image of Junior, like a stock
Yeah, like
figure of Junior.
the concept art or something.
Or just like
Or just,
like
the
the flat out
render.
render of Junior with a baseball cap, just plain Junior on a piece of paper.
That would have been pretty funny.
But I feel like too many people would have thought it was like a lazy move and not a comedy move.
Also, Grandma Gourd with no Jimmy Gourd. Smusma.
Crazy.
Dutch angle. Friends.
Oh, I forgot to record! Oh no!
Oh no, it
Did you
says this
actually?
meeting is being recorded.
I know, I was gonna scare you. Never
Oh
mind.
no, don't do that.
I wanted a grand reaction to that. You did not provide.
Haha.
I wanted you to be like, oh no, and I could be like, psych. Charlie Pincher is incredibly wobbly. He's got a massive mouth.
Okay, the fact that Scallion 1's like tail is moving, you know, there actually are like tails that furry companies make, like where
Furry
they can
companies?
like. No, I'm serious. There's like there's specifically like cosplay tail companies that make like moving tails and ears. Like, I'm not kidding. Look it up, or
that's
maybe
something-
don't. You might find some cursed stuff if you look it up.
I'm
Dutch
probably
angle.
I'm probably not gonna look that up.
But yeah, I mean, I could just send you like a video after this.
Oh please.
I know you
I
would
love
enjoy that so
I
much.
love this sequence. Just
Yeah,
cutting back
it
and
is.
forth.
It is kind of good. But
So
like, how
beautiful.
would they not be able to hear each other? Like, I guess the raven would be loud or something, but I don't know.
Well, Pistachio is
Nah.
at the carnival. Gelato's, I guess,
You know,
below the carnival.
Alone or
Or was he on the
not.
stairs? Where was he when he was singing?
I don't know.
Was he on the dock or the
Like,
stairs?
I mean, it's kind of close by. It's kind of hard to miss, but
But how badly would it have ruined the vibe of that song, of that moment, if Pistachio had been like, "Wait, I hear my dad singing," and then
well,
solved
I don't
their
know.
issue.
I feel like that could have made for some good tension. Like they would have like kept him back. And
Yeah.
Then, like, no, or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
The hot one. I mean,
Which
not my
one? Which
type,
one,
but-
Cobbler? Pick one. Charlie Pincher,
Well-
Scallion 1, Scallion 2.
Well, the one I would choose isn't here, so
Mr. Nesser.
well, besides him,
Scallion 3?
Pepino.
Yeah, you've never heard me say that. I almost said Pepino 3. That Scallion 3 is a baddie. That's like
No,
one of
I've
my-
never heard that.
That's literally one of my shticks. is that,
Scallion
like-
3?
Yeah,
I have
Scallion 3 's
never
a
heard
baddie.
that.
Yeah, no.
How have you never said that to me? Maybe I wasn't paying
I-
attention. Maybe I blocked it out.
You blocked it out. It was too traumatic to remember.
I guess. Weird.
I don't
Okay.
know, like I've said that several times. I'm surprised you've never
No.
heard me say that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
That's so wacky. So authentically Cobbler. He got real squeaky there.
Well, I don't know if I were to choose. Out of the three of them, like I guess like Scallion won, but I don't know.
He's
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I
is
think
that
you can
is
say-
that is that a generally offensive term?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how you use it, but
You say it. You can reclaim it.
yeah, like well.
The term was twink, by the way.
Shoot, hold on. Someone's knocking at my door. How do I mute?
Oh, bye bye Cobbler,
Well,
I guess.
that happened.
Well, I guess
Now it's just us.
I guess the Cobbler of Peaches is gone. The water looks so nice.
Rest in peace, the Cobbler of Peaches.
Rest in peace.
Okay, sorry. I'm back.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
screw
Okay,
that.
yeah. Where?
We were just saying now we can relax because the Cobbler of Peaches
Yeah.
is gone. But now
Oh,
you're back.
do I always keep y'all on your toes or something?
Toes.
But no.
You always, Finn
That's
always
another
keeps
inside
me
joke.
on his toes.
I love how the remolded premiere chat we all were going toes.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
My
And
toes.
Yeah, and my comment was like
Oops.
shown for a period of time. It was just like
Okay, guys.
But
Okay,
yeah.
guys. Imagine stretchy toes, though.
Oh
Stop.
yeah, for sure.
I really
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
the wood texture on Pistachio's eyes. I
But
really
yeah,
love
yeah, like Scout,
Yeah.
I do agree with you, Finn. Like he is, like Scallion 1 is kind of twinky.
that. Yeah. he
Like-
gives off that vibe.
Yeah. Also the fact that he's... No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say it.
I don't think that's an offensive word, but I don't know. So
No,
now you
like,
said
it's-
it's not me.
I think it's fine. I don't think it's a slur. It doesn't seem.
I don't think it is.
I mean, it can be used derogatorily, but like.
Well, I used it endearingly.
Yes.
If you're offended by that, go watch another video.
Twinks do seem to be kind of your type. At
You
least
find-
with
if you find
male
that
characters.
offensive-
That's
You're on the wrong
that's why
channel.
we get
Go
along
somewhere
so well.
else.
Oh, that's...
I like the water on the camera too. I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't
So dramatic.
notice that before.
So dramatic. Bye bye gelato. Fellows.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Commercial break.
Commercial
Yeah, why
break.
did they have these
Pistachio
little, like,
will be
breaks
right
like
back
that?
after this short break.
Why did they have those like almost commercial break things? Like were they?
I
did
guess if
have
they were
that in
gonna
mind, or
if they were
like-
gonna televise it, they did air it on TV. Maybe not when it came out, but
I think
guess,
it might
I
have
guess
been for like an Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 type thing.
I mean, I would
I
imagine.
guess.
I would imagine they weren't specifically thinking, "Oh, we're gonna air this on TV. That's why we're doing this." But it
Yeah.
did. It did probably help when they aired it. Then again, when it aired on Smile, did they even have an ad break?
No.
So I
don't
guess.
know,
I guess
never
never mind.
watched like TBN and their kids programs.
I like that they have footprints in the sand. It shows
You missed out in that you missed out on watching a lot of stuff that
that you didn't really
is
miss
very
out
cringy.
I
Yeah.
think it's garbage.
on. Madame Blueberry is so blue here too. She's
Yeah,
normally
like,
like
it
more
was-
purple.
Oh, it's Madame Blueberry here. Madame Blueberry is in Pistachio. This could be a reference to Madame Blueberry resaddened. But she's not crying though.
The crying. How she cry? Do the cry.
Yeah, she goes.
That's it.
And then she goes, I'm so blue, I don't know what to do. And then reverb.
Oh boy. Hi, Finn in 2025. I'm having a good time editing these. Like I mentioned in the introduction, if there's a thing I want to cut, I generally mute it. You know, because if I cut it, then it wouldn't match up. The commentary track wouldn't match up with the episode, so I just mute it. But there were two times, one time in Noah's Ark and here one time in Pistachio, where we would talk about a topic for a minute or longer. This one is actually a 2.4 minute long thing I wanted to cut, and if we talk for that long, then, you know, yeah, I put in a little music to pass the time. I'm not going to put in music for a couple of second long mute, but for a 2.5 minute mute, you know. Some stuff just doesn't age well. Other things might feel too heavy for a commentary. There's nothing too crazy. There are a myriad of reasons why a thing might get cut. Enjoy What a Sight. You know, we didn't actually have What a Sight whenever this commentary was recorded. Now here we are, a year later, and I found the show!
Look at Khalil.
Yeah.
Look how handsome he is. Look at his mustache. I like how they don't show the horse's face. They only modeled half
The
a horse.
horse
I would have
Mia.
loved. I would have loved to see a cheating to the camera of that scene with the half horse.
All I can think about with Khalil, like half the time, is just the wormapillar thing.
Yeah.
The wormapillar, yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. We'll leave it at that. You didn't like last time I
all
mentioned.
he's looking very
There you
clean.
go. And maybe a little fat. And Paul Gord. Mike when he does a lady's voice. I love it.
Yeah.
I like how
Was
that little
Mike
town.
doing her voice?
It was. I like how that little town is just on that big rock in the middle of the water.
Yeah.
Like, I guess
Also,
supply
what
ships
is
have to
with
come.
that
to
water
the town.
effect right there with the cork getting unplugged and then like oh no, not the whale.
Bye bye.
Uh,
Calm down, Copper.
No.
I love the water is very reminiscent of the pirate movie. I feel like for that shot they might have just pulled that exact same like setting from the pirate movie because like the sky
Yeah.
and the watercolor looks just like it. Having
Yeah.
just watched the pirate movie last night.
Eyes.
I love
The
I love
eyes.
VeggieTales Eyes in the Dark. I love Eyes in the Dark in
Mhm.
VeggieTales. One of my favorite gags.
especially Mr. Lunt.
Yeah, one of my favorite gags
In the
was in
house.
the episode It.
Jonah sing along.
In the house, Mr. Lunt, there's
Oh.
a scene where they're in the dark and Larry's hiding in a dumpster and you can see Larry's eyes. And a smaller pair of eyes shows up and goes, Tag, you're it! And then
Oh yeah, I
Mr.
remember
Lunt
seeing
runs-
that
yeah.
clip.
Mr.
so
Lunt
weird.
runs away from the dumpster.
Italians.
Okay, who's the best one here, Cobbler? Pick one. I feel like it's the guy with the gray hair.
Who's the most
Which
authentic
one?
Italian?
Oh, I think all of them have gray hair.
I like the mole.
Yeah, all
I
of
like
them
the
have
forehead
gray.
wrinkles.
They're very forehead wrinkly.
They didn't utilize forehead wrinkles enough in VeggieTales. They looked so good in the cheeseburger song. My favorite use of forehead wrinkles is the episode We Can Do It, produced by Gord Animations.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about. I was like, wait, I don't remember that being a VeggieTales episode, but yeah.
It sounds like it could be. Like a like a
that
newer
was
one,
very
like a more
wrinkly.
corporate one, like a podcast or a VeggieTales show episode.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the. I feel like it only works with Mr. Lutt because here they're kind of implying that the vegetable skin works exactly like a human's, and I don't like.
I guess it is kind of weird because
it was
like a
have
substance.
those. It's already bad enough that they have those charts that I don't remember which episode it was, but it was one of the 2010s episodes where it had like a chart of Larry with all of his like the vital organs and stuff. That's already bad.
Oh yeah, that was
But
creepy.
Yeah, but the fact that they're flat out implying that like their skin kind of, well, I don't know, like older vegetables and fruit kind of have that kind of skin, but I don't know. I'm rambling here, but yeah.
No, I get what you're saying because Mr. Lunt doesn't have eyes, so it was kind of like implied eyes. The forehead wrinkles of his eyes. But in here they already have eyes, so it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's so sad. See in the night.
Oh.
Who said my name?
Look, spaghetti. In the story Pistachio, Gelato is holding a plate of spaghetti. This could be a reference to Pepita Spaghetti from Pizza Tower.
Cricket. Your nose. Oh, Dad.
You guys get to talk. I'm distracted.
Oh, you're good.
I like Larry's texture.
Have speak. You've barely spoken. You need to speak more.
Larry always has nice textures. 2010s they looked really nice.
Yeah.
Mention your Wiggly Men.
Yeah, so the Wiggles are an Australian children's band formed in Sydney in 1991, consisting of Greg Page, Murray Cook, Jeff Fatt, and Anthony Field in the original lineup. And in the current lineup, Sahai Hawkins, Evie Ferris, Katarina Meat, Simon Price, Lachlan Gillespie, John Pierce, Anthony Field, and Lucia Field. They're known by their distinctive colored turtlenecks, and they sing songs about fruit salad and hot potatoes, and drive around in a big red car.
Yeah, that. Also, the Italian guy who was playing the accordion earlier is a reference. His teeth are freaky.
Yeah.
Very pointy, very pointy. It's a reference to Gord Animations, who also plays the accordion.
And
I like his
hit
teeth
comedy
here.
singer-songwriter Weird Al Yankovic.
Who is in my YouTube
And-
recommendations as we watch this.
That's right. And original Purple Wiggle Jeff Fatt.
Yes, that too. Did he play accordion?
Yep.
I always say it starting now.
The way he just throws them up.
I like that part too. Also, I didn't mention, I really like the part where Gelato comes out and starts singing in the very end, and Pistachio's like,
Yeah.
I really, really like that. How he's not there, and then all of a sudden he walks out and just joins in the last part of the song.
This part.
We're gonna die!
It brought back the.
He's rolling on the table.
Yeah, that's such a Fincore moment. Like, I don't know, they used to talk about death all the time. They would always go like, I'm gonna die, or like, they're gonna die.
I am going to die!
Yeah. And then they stopped doing it, and then they did it here, and I don't know. It's so dark, but it's kind of funny. I love it.
Well,
I'm glad
they
brought
did
it back.
They did it in the VeggieTales show too. A little bit.
They did?
Bob was like, I almost died, and we still haven't taught a lesson. In the one and only you.
I don't know, like
Despite the name, it was
way,
actually a really good episode.
I don't know, the way they deliver the lines in the VeggieTales show, like, it's just, I don't know, it's just not the same.
There was also the episode where Bob told Larry to curl up and die.
Oh yeah, well there's an episode of the Netflix show where Larry says that Petunia's gonna be so mad she's gonna kill him and build a fort with his bones.
What?
Might rip my face off.
Yeah, rip my face
Build
off.
a fort with my bones.
That was what was it called? Larry's green thumb? Larry's cardboard thumb.
Larry's cardboard thumb, yeah.
Larry's cardboard thumb. Weird episode. Weird series. I like it.
This is getting picked up by the mic.
What am I hearing?
Yes.
You playing something?
Perhaps. I don't know. I saw like one of the cucumber dudes with like a stringed instrument, so I brought out like a mandolin.
So you're one of the cucumber
Oh, can
dudes.
you actually play?
No, well, I knew a few chords a while ago.
Play it, Cobbler.
Play the theme song for us.
I'm trying to...
That sounded like That sounded like the Gideon Tuba Warrior music.
Yeah.
Oh, great. See that? Now we're in the dark.
Now we're in the dark.
Hey Finn, your fetish is back.
What?
Huh?
His fetish for VeggieTales eyes in the dark.
Oh yeah. Whew.
Yeah, floating eyeballs, am
Okay,
I right?
and once again, for the one
Daniel
person
the Lion's Dead.
for the one person who's gonna watch this and take that seriously, that was a joke. It's not
Finn,
true.
I'm gonna make you floating VeggieTales eyes fetish art for your next birthday.
Do it.
Oh, no.
Do it. That looks so pretty. Look at that.
It is kind of pretty. I don't like
changing
the
the
water
topic 'cause I got
effect
found
though that they did.
The boards are very greasy. I guess it makes sense for the castor oil.
I smell like
Yeah.
with clam sauce.
With clam
That
sauce.
does sound good. Food sounds good right now.
Pistachio.
Mhm.
Great listener.
You know what? What if? Well, no. I was gonna say, what if Pistachio, but with dad asparagus? But like they keep. I don't know. They did like Wizard of Oz. I don't know. I think Bob could have done a better gelato, or been a better gelato.
Yeah.
Maybe 2010s really wanted Larry to be a dad or a grandpa.
Yeah, like, well, they were trying to shoehorn him into everything. He was like the poster child for the show, so.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, he kind of was.
So that's what I think.
That's cute.
they
That's a
put him
cute
in
shot.
everything.
The shot of Khalil on the duck's head.
It's from the museum gift shop. Happy birthday, Pistachio.
Oh, he should have bought him a Bible for his birthday. A birthday Bible. Caterpillar.
Wormapillar.
Junior yelled at Bob. He yelled at Mr. Bob.
Mother and a father know the ways to live right.
Why is Scooter in their house? Why'd they invite him over?
And just like the two people who walk past the house.
I guess like the
to make
two.
it look somewhat like populated.
They have like so few friends. They invited everybody, but like the girl who was milking the cow.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Parcheesi there? Parcheesi should have been there.
Yeah. Who's Parcheesi get?
Paul Grave.
Oh yeah, they should have had Parcheesi there.
The Scallion should have been there.
Well,
Mother and the
Gelato
father knows
actually
the ways to
really-
live life right.
Gelato actually really hates Pistachio, so he resents Parcheesi for giving it to him.
Yeah.
Maybe,
obviously.
yeah. Or maybe Parcheesi. I don't know.
Maybe he died.
He died.
He died.
Bob's he's very tomato shaped in that shot.
Yeah, he is.
I like
That
JY's
dude
Bob
is, like,
model.
so short.
He is so
I
short.
do like JY's model. It's like very different, but in a good way.
It's unique. I appreciate
Yeah.
people who make original models
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah, I like the unique like takes people make.
People are,
I'm
they're not realistic. Like who cares?
I'm not a
they're
huge
new.
Yeah, I'm not like one of those people who's
Yeah.
like really into accuracy of models.
Yeah, same. Make them unique.
Yeah.
I like Gord and I like JY.
Ephesians 6, 1 through 3.
And in Blender, 3-2 in Blender. My gosh,
Yeah.
good.
Also, Ravenclaw's pretty good at what
Oh,
he does.
definitely. He's very good.
Yeah.
He's gotten so
Mhm.
much better too. Like he went from being good to being phenomenal in like no
Yeah,
time.
that is
Crystal?
for sure. And Crystal, yeah.
Crystal's cool too, yeah.
Look at the kid.
Who
Timmy-
else?
Timmy Tucker.
And
Whoop-doo.
there's definitely more people.
Whoop-doo's good.
Yeah, Whoop-doo is really
Name
good.
every animator in the fandom.
Yeah, I know that's what we're gonna do. The rest of this commentary.
Well,
is just shouting
I don't
out
know about all
animators.
of them. There might be a couple that we'll
Kev.
intentionally leave out.
They're all
Kev.
talented at least.
Loves you very much.
Yeah.
to an extent.
Yeah.
What? It's a fancy place.
I mean even still make
Mulatto and Dorito.
good art.
They had extremely I don't know how to say corny names, but I don't know. I kind of like it. It's kind of funny.
I like that the Ducks voice actors got credited.
Oh,
And there were four voice actors for 3 ducks.
Look at the chicken.
Chicken head.
Chicken.
Ba-bum-bum.
Thanks to JY for making an instrumental reconstruction of this song.
Oh yeah, for sure. Or just of all the episodes he's done so far. Thank you for that. I enjoy.
Oh, that is
listening to
JY.
stuff.
That is JY. You're right.
Yeah. Also, shout out to that one random person. I don't think their username is this anymore, but it's Mia47 or something. They made I think a nightcore or daycore version of You Know Enough. I don't know.
Really? Where is it? Can you hear it on YouTube?
Yeah, you can look it up on YouTube. Just
I've got to
Know
hear
Enough.
that.
I'll send it to you afterwards. They also made they made a nightcore version of
Foos.
Larry Learns to Listen, which I love. I love the nightcore version. I've
Caleb.
listened to it a bunch of times.
Caleb Foosfoot. So I guess the guy's name in the credits was Caleb, quote unquote, Foosfoot. Shout out to Caleb Foosfoot. We dedicate this commentary to Caleb Foosfoot.
You're the homie. You're the OG man.
Join us sometime.
Meatballs at night being. I miss whenever they would have the Bob and Larry publishing next to the most random songs that no one cares about.
Drive into the river, Bob. Bob and Larry Publishing, 2002. Nona had an idea, which is literally Nona had an idea.
Wait, was that credited as well?
It was, yeah. They were doing a big poll in VeggieTales on Discord about best songs and stuff a month ago or something, and Nona had an idea was one of them, and I was like, I guess I would count it, but also
All right, guys, we're gonna go eat Italian food. Bye.
We're gonna eat Italians. Bye.
Huh?
Yo, for Pistachio, let's bring back the Scallions as villains.
Oh, that's a great idea, but let's make them furries as well. Oh. Wow, that's great. Okay, so Scallion 1 will be a fox. Scallion 2 can be a cat. What should Scallion 3 be?
We don't need Scallion 3. Let's put Charlie Pincher in there instead.
Okay, what should Charlie Pincher be?
An old Cockney man who hangs out with furries.
Oh, that could work. That could work.
I know, right?